welcome back to Pommyinoz, and as you can see we're in a new little setting, aren't we? It's very mystical, it's very moody, it's very good, isn't it? We've recently moved home, that's why I've been a bit quiet. I've had a couple of months as well, break, just to recharge and think about what I'm going to do with this channel, because we know that the Blue Abroad, I've got a lot of focus on Carlton, all things Carlton, and try and implement a little bit of myself into this channel a bit more. So it's going to be the same stuff. So if you are new around here, please drop a like, please drop a subscribe. It means the world to me. We're trying to get to 600 and that would be absolutely great. And what we're going to do is we've just had the draft. That's just come and gone. And I thought what it would be is quite fun for me to go through 6 players that I'm looking forward to. And the criteria is quite simple. We've had one between 1 and 5, one between 5 and 10, and then one of the best of the decade numbers. There is probably a structure: 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50, and above 50. And thought we could have a discussion of what we're looking forward to. So let's start real simple, and it's no surprise that Jamarra Ugle-Hagan features as the player that I'm looking forward to seeing at pick 1. And no-brainer, isn't it, really? When you compare to Buddy Franklin, that is just outrageous, and it makes me exciting. When you're living with old Bontempelli as well, it just kind of like invokes the passion, doesn't it? Definite number 1 in my eyes. Key position players are as rare as rocking horse poo, and it should be super excited to see. He's got all the skill set. He's athletic, strong vertical leap, really good in the air, very good below his feet. Exceptional pace as well for a key forward, which they all start to have nowadays. Look at Max King. They're all quite quick from stop-start. And he also, what all forwards need nowadays, tackling pressure is immense. Super excited about seeing this bloke play. Just under 3 goals at junior level per game. And he's a natural X-Factor machine. There's no getting away from it. I'm never a fan of these comparisons to players that are in the competition. Something that I try and stray away from. But the Buddy Franklin one is key here. You see a lot of Hawthorn Buddy with this guy. He's quick, he's penetrating, he's exciting, he's dangerous, and he is someone that I'm super looking forward to seeing. I think as well at the Doggies, what is key for me is he's playing with Norton, and I think he's going to be the conduit from half forward to forward. I really do see him across that half forward line and really looking to stretch the play, stretch the key defenders and creating space from others. He's a super exciting talent and one that I just can't wait to see. I think he's ready-made, and I think you'll see him early doors, and I think he'll take the competition by storm. Up next is Elijah Holland. He went pick 7 to the Bombers. Now, you could consider that slightly a draft slide for mine. He is super exciting. He's the kind of player that we pay money to see. He's got it all in abundance, real strong in the air, hits the scoreboard more importantly. He's elusive as well. He's got the tricks to burn the defender, and he's also got the strength to burn the defender. Is chance that he might move back to the midfield as he gets older, but what I see him playing is that kind of like Darcy Parish role for Essendon, and I hate someone to do well at Essendon, heaven forbid, but this kid is class. He's one of these players that, you know, you pay your ticket fee to go and see, and he's going to be a solid investment. Not really many weaknesses to his game, and he's definitely going to be one of these players that, you know, we talk about it all the time. 10 years' time, where we will be drafted, I would expect to see him higher than 7th, and definitely for me a smoky for the Rising Star nominations. I think he will play early doors as well for him, and he ticks the box, do you know what I mean? Probably some question marks, you know, maybe is he agile enough? Is he durable enough for the game? But I think with what Essendon have got there, I think he'll fit in, and I think he'll do a job for them. And I'm really excited about seeing him. He's definitely got star potential, and he's going to be someone that, you know, that you're going to hate playing. And for me, as a Carlton fan, I want Essendon to be good. I want to be able to beat Essendon at their peak. I don't want them to be able to hide behind rebuilds or that nonsense. I want to play finals with them guys and knock them out. And another team that I want to play finals with is Collingwood, and I thought they had a very good draft. And Oliver Henry is my pick 10 to 20. Pick 17, he went to them. And this kid is superb. And I was surprised that Geelong didn't stick around for this kid and try and trade up for him. Real strong, plays both ends of the ground. Also a chance of him going into the midfield as well. I reckon as he gets a bit older and a bit more developed, but he's a medium-bodied type player that can play both ends of the ground. Real strong in the air, loves a snag. He's got a real good eye at reading balls in the air. intercepting mark is just exceptional work. Real high footy IQ. And being able to play both ends of the ground really does give Collingwood options. And I think it's something that they lack. When I look at their list, I find it very one-dimensional. I think these kind of players that they've brought in offer something at both ends of the ground, give you a chance to really stretch players tactically in-game. He's a phenomenal footballer, a real strong athlete, and he can do damage down the back and down forward. I think that they are going to play him forward. I think that's where I think Collingwood's weakness really is apparent. He's going to learn off some really good players. He's got like Brody Majacek there, who has really taken the game by storm and really understands how to use his body well and also how to create space and also bring others in. And I think, for me, it's an upgrade for them in that forward line. I think it's something that they haven't got, and I think it gives them options. And I'm really excited about seeing this kid play. I think he's got a lot of talent. He really can climb high up on the back of players as well, which is something in today's game we don't probably see enough of for mine. 20 to 30, and I kind of cheated here to fit him in, and that's Caleb Poulter, another Collingwood player. Now, if you remember my Blue and Broad videos, I was hot on this guy. I frothed this guy. And a guy that can play inside and outside midfield. He's run a little bit down back as well. Coming across half forward, though, is where I see his strongest position. And this kid has got something. And it's not just the mullet, he's got something. And I see this at the moment for them. Huge upgrade on Jaden Stevenson. And I'll tell you for why. I think his ability to read the game is superb in compared to Jaden Stevenson. Now, he's a very good player, is Jada, and I love him. He's one of my favourites to watch. But I think this kid's just got something that he hasn't. And it's hard to pin your nail on it, but he's got that je ne sais quoi. He's got that you know, that, for me, when I buy a ticket, I want to be entertained. This guy's got it all. Tackling. He's got a plethora, an array of kicks. He's really elusive. His impact per possessions is really important as well. He always seems to make something happen. And I think I see his future, especially with Scott Pendlebury in the midfield. I think he can learn off him, and he's got that vision that Pendle's had. That vision, he's got that ability as well to create time that good players have. And I think pick 30 is an absolute steal, and I was praying he'd slip a few more places to us. Absolute belting player, and someone that I've been following very closely for a couple of years, and I'm excited about him getting his chance in the AFL, albeit with our rivals. 30 to 40, no brainer this. I was hot on this guy, Corey Durden, and my boys picked him up, and it's great for me to talk about a player who is actually a small forward. Carlton's forward coach is going to be shocked when he goes to training and he gets them all together and he goes, "Oh, who are you?" He says, "I'm Corey Durden. Where did he play at juniors?" And he says he's actually a small forward. He'll be like, "Jesus, what do I do here?" Absolute everything we need. He is Eddie Betts' heir apparent. He has got pace. He has got ground skills. He's got crumbing ability. He's got footy IQ. He can snag on both feet. And he's tough as a cat's head. Absolute phenomenal footballer. And I can't wait to see him. And to slide down to where he did pick 37 is absolutely huge for us. And what I really enjoyed about us was we took chances. A lot of teams stayed within their realms and their catchment area. But this guy is brilliant, and he's what we need. Second and third efforts. That's probably the highlight of his game for me when I've been watching him this year, is his tenacity. He doesn't piss around. He looks for the ball. He looks for the second and third efforts. He makes it awkward. He doesn't allow defences to exit defensive 50 easily. And I think he will be someone that will start very early doors. I can see him playing round 1 or 2, and he'll be causing defences trouble. But the tall forwards Carlton have got, look out for the kid, because he's a gun. Pick 41 is a Carlton fan channel. We're biased. Jack Carroll, what a player. Now, I had him going 15 to 20, and I am stoked. I could not believe when I was going through my draft board, I was watching the draft live. I was like, hang about, Jack Carroll's still there. What's going on? Real good. I've spoken to some people who know a lot more than me about the inner workings of the draft and how the AFL works. And one of the guys said to me that his age and his injuries kind of went against him, and that kind of saw him as a risk. And a lot of teams would have taken him after us. This kid has got everything. And this kid is kind of like the Robertson last year. How he slid is beyond me. And I think this is going to be one of them ones we question in 10 years. You know, we always have them drafts and you're like, how did that guy get drafted there? I think this is the kid. Effective disposals is phenomenal. He's an absolute peach. He's highly athletic. He oozes X factor and class. Cleanest hands. This guy would play in the snow and not leave footprints, and he'd fall over and there'd just be a snowman. This guy is brilliant. His IQ is phenomenal, and he's in a privileged position at Carroll because he doesn't have to play straight away. Going to have to build up on his durability, build up on his strength. He's a very light-framed 187 at 76 kgs, but he's got something. He's got something. He's got heart. He's got courage. He's strong. Can play inside and outside. I think for me, playing with Sam Walsh is going to really help him because he's class like Sam Walsh. And the future's bright because if this guy can be half as good as I can think he is, Walsh and him could be like the McRae and Bonn of nowadays, of today's game. This kid is phenomenal. Ball goes to ground, second and third efforts, everything you'd look for. Probably I think his best work will be on the outside. I think he will be a phenomenal wingman. And I think that that's something that we lack. I think we lack someone with his decision making. And I think he's Matt Murphy's heir apparent, who plays on the wing at the moment for Carroll. Super excited about this kid. I can't tell you how excited I am. I can't believe he's slid. And for me, that is a crime. Rounding it up with pick 51, the picks after 50, Maurice Rioli Jr. And it can't be a list without a Rioli in a draft, can it? The name just excites you. It's the Ronaldo, it's the Pele name of AFL. It is exciting, and he is a Rioli the way he plays. Combining speed, X factor, tackle, defensive pressure, goal nous, you name it, what a Rioli does, this guy does it. This guy's got finals player written all over it. This guy's got Norm Smith. I think he's going to be an excitement machine, and I think he fits in straight away with what Richmond created. I can't wait to see him play. He's definitely that dynamo, a bit like Mosquito did this year for Essendon. I think he can hit the ground running. I think it might take a year or two, but I think once he hits the ground, this kid is going to be good. And he's at the right club, a team that can rest on him, lean on him, and he can learn his craft. But he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And you look at the Riolis in the AF at the moment, Dan Rioli, Willie Rioli. These kids know how to play football. You look just recently in bygone era, it feels like now, I feel old, but Cyril Rioli was just phenomenal. One of my favourite players to watch. This kid fits into that category. Someone that you're going to be excited about, someone that you're going to be excited about seeing that week. And it's also going to be great to watch this kid match up on Plowman in the years to come. We know Plowman loves a small, speedy forward, and putting him in his pocket. He'll have his work cut out with this one, but Plowman's up to the task. They're my picks, guys and girls. Please let me know who you're excited about seeing. There are just a few selections of the guys that this year came through that I'm really excited about seeing next year. Might be someone different. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a chat about it. And until next time, Pom out.